Hi and welcome to Top Not Flop. In this video, I will tell you about the 5 most expected movies of December. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and write which movie you are waiting for the most. Let's start the video. Release on December 1st, Violent Night. A gripping film about the history of a soldier named Ben who in the distant past served in the Special Forces. Several years ago he made the decision to change his way of life completely. The man gets a job as an animator. On holidays he entertains small children in funny costumes and earns good money. Ben is ready to take up arms again in case of possible danger, because his sense of justice still remains acute. Christmas is approaching, a time when orders are much larger and profits multiply. Ben receives an offer to spend the holiday at the estate of a wealthy businessman. He immediately agrees, imagining the amount of money his well-to-do spouses will thank him for. Suddenly the celebration is in danger of being completely disrupted. An armed gang of criminals breaks into the house. The whole family is in great danger, but Ben immediately becomes their protector. Brave Santa Claus is ready to fight all the criminals alone to save the innocent people. Release on December 1st, Troll. A film about the history of the mountain Davra where a mythical creature awakens. Previously, the locals were convinced that trolls lived in these parts. They are made of earth and stone and have great strength. Keepers protect the sacred place since ancient times. Tourists often come here to dare to join the fight against the forces of the giants. According to legends, their hearts are covered with ice and nothing can break the frozen stones. Until recently, no one believed in the reality of their existence until there was evidence to the contrary. An elderly scientist has long been involved in research related to trolls. The people around him call him a crazy weirdo. Only his daughter was confident in the success of her father, so she offered to go on another expedition with him. The weather began to deteriorate before his eyes. The travelers decided to spend the night in the mountains and wait out a heavy snowstorm. Climbing higher and higher, they felt that they were not alone. They are watched keenly by keepers. Release on December 16th, Avatar: The Way of Water. The movie is set a few years later as soldier Jake Sully first set foot on Pandora's Earth. He had a special mission. It was rather difficult for him to enter the local tribe, but he was accepted by the people. After getting to know the inhabitants of the planet, Jake develops a liking for them and unwittingly takes their side. Together they have been through a lot. Avatar has proven his courage and loyalty. Only thanks to him, the enemy was defeated and driven from Pandora, but most importantly, the former Earthling found his love here. Jake married the beautiful Neytiri. The couple are now happy parents. Their beautiful daughter was 8 years old when the people of Na'vi was once again in danger. Once again the greedy Earthlings returned to the land of Pandora. This time the squad is armed with even more advanced and powerful weapons. For the safety of his young daughter and the people of Na'vi, which became home to a former soldier, Jake Sully is ready for anything. As the leader of a squad of courageous warriors, Avatar enters into a long and unequal battle with the enemy squads of Earthlings and robots. Release on December 22nd, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. A fascinating cartoon about the adventures of the cat in boots. The Knight of the Tail and the Sword this time faces a new enemy with searing Spanish music. He deserves some mutual love but gets killed by an accident. The cat in boots wakes up to a doctor who tells him that he is dead. The protagonist is not discouraged until he begins to realize that he has the last of his 9 lives left. Now he has to decide what to do with his last life. If at first he decides to surrender, a few moments later he is still the defender of his homeland. He decides to declare war on the criminals, ready to fight like it's the last time. But things don't always go smoothly. Together with his partner, he encounters the most egregious bandits of the fairy tale kingdom. The furry legend decides not to give up his life, but to live it the way he loves. When only one life remains, it becomes priceless. Release on December 23rd, Glass Onion: A Knives Out Mystery. Benoit Blanc, a private detective with excellent instincts and an unconventional mind, finds himself at the center of the film's plot. His sharp wit and dexterity allow him to solve even the most complicated cases. To him for help very wealthy clients who are willing to give any money to get to the bottom of the truth. The last time the detective tried to solve the story of the death of a famous writer of crime novels. After a Jubilee celebration he was found dead. Despite all the tricks of the relatives involved in the crime, Benoit manages to solve the main mystery and find the killer. After a short vacation, he takes on a new investigation. The man goes on an adventure on a luxury yacht in Greece. The rich have a lot of secrets, each hides a skeleton in the closet, which prefers to carefully hide from others. Only that blank does not tolerate secrets and therefore intends to obtain justice at any cost. We'll have to use cunning to find a key to the possible suspects. Thanks for watching this video and do subscribe my channel for new updates.